Thank you, everybody, for joining us back here at Soligenix's channel. We have a special announcement for you guys as Soligenix announces the formation of the Psoriasis Medical Advisory Board, or MAB. Here to tell us more is Dr. Chris Poulian, the medical director at Soligenix. Chris, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Michael. Thank you. Nice to be on.
Yeah. I'm hoping you can really shed some light on this and share some insight. So what is the importance of these medical advisory boards?
Sure. So a medical advisory board is a great way really for people that are doing clinical research to do so responsibly. Um, Companies like Soligenix, we have the expertise in place to do clinical research in many different areas, and we have done so and continue to do so. But each time you delve into a certain specific disease indication, it's very prudent that you gather some of the leading experts that treat that disease on the day-to-day basis, that also have experience of research in that indication to help you with things from start to finish. And really what a true medical advisory board can do for you, and I believe you've already spoken with Dr. Bhatia, who's the head of our medical advisory board. But what folks like him and the others that we've assembled can do is they can provide you guidance on things like protocol design, the initiation of clinical studies, help you interpret sometimes what the data output after the trials are done means, and they help you as a team kind of chart a path forward so that at the end of the day, the research that you participate in and the research that you conduct is ultimately of the greatest benefit to the patients, and it's all based on the most current medical therapies available out there.
Yeah, wonderful. I did get to talk to Dr. Neil Bhatia, and I do recommend everyone watch that interview. It's in the channel here. But kind of moving on from there, talk to me more about some of the members on the team.
Right. So, I mean, basically, we've helped a very well, a great expert team. I'm the press release that is going out has everybody's individual bios, but suffice it to say that we have Dr. George Hahn, Dr. Jonathan Weiss, and Dr. Paul Yamuchi. And these three gentlemen really combined have hundreds of publications to their name. They are experts in the treatment of psoriasis. They are outstanding dermatologists that are well-versed in research. And most importantly, they really have a pulse on what is important to be doing in research today for psoriasis patients, and how best can we use High-Bright and study High-Bright in that arena.
Wonderful. And I guess kind of wrapping things up, what do you think the real key takeaway is for people reading this? What do you think the number one thing people need to understand about this press release is?
The number one thing for people to understand about this research and this release that's coming out is that we take this very seriously. And because we take this very seriously, some of the leading experts in the field also take it seriously and take us seriously and are willing to put in the time and effort that goes along into conducting clinical research. Being on a medical advisory board is not a small task. It is not something that you just do and it's an honorary position and you're never heard from again. It requires hours of your time sitting down with people, going over protocol design, understanding the ins and outs of every step that the company is going to take from inception to market with a product. And so it really is a big commitment, and to have that kind of support from gentlemen of such high esteem is very reassuring. I think it's also important to remember that this is a pretty critical time for Soligenix. Yes, we're initiating this phase 2 clinical study, and we're doing so in fourth quarter of this year, which is coming up soon, and I'm very excited about that. And we're also filing our NDA this quarter on the same active ingredient, which is SGX-302 High-Bright in the CTCL study that we've talked about previously. So it's really an announcement that we are continuing to go forward, that we are continuing to advance this novel therapy, and that we have members of the leading academic and medical communities that are excited to help us do so.
Wonderful. Well, doctor, thank you so much for coming on and walking us through this. If anybody has any questions, please don't be afraid to send them over to the team. And please stay tuned for the next video coming soon. Doctor, have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Michael. You too.